What's up, guys? This is Brian with gCubed, playing with my buddy Dustin here.
Hello, folks.
I thought we'd start off this little series. We're kind of going through the classics here. I thought it'd be a kind of cool idea. A little get to know us by playing through the classics, little commentaries with these.
Yeah.
So we start off with Left 4 Dead 2 because, funny story, this is where it all began for us. This is memories.
Yeah. Me and Brian go way back in this game. Way back. Actually, when we first started playing this game, how old were we? Be 13, 14?
I think so.
That's a rough estimate.
It's rough. It's probably not anywhere accurate, but we started somewhere. We started young, and we played this game together, and we actually met a really weird story, and it's it's funny. We've known each other for about I want to say about 8 years now.
It's hard to explain to someone who doesn't understand the trust that is formed through gaming, I have to say.
And it's a cool story for those that have known people for a long time through video games.
Yeah,
and have those friends. It's cool because we've known each other for I want to say about 8 years now, and we actually got to meet up for the first time a couple years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago now.
I think it was 2 years ago.
Yeah. You want to start off that story?
Yeah. So we started, our meet by we were into this game, which I'm sure a lot of you have heard before. It's nerdy, it's a child. It's our memories, our child.
Game you don't
memories.
talk about in public.
It's not.
Talk about in private, your bedroom with your friends, your closest friends.
And not maybe. I think
best
two of my
girlfriend.
friends. Maybe two of my girlfriends. I mean, two of my friends.
No girlfriend of ours will ever know the dark secret that we hold in this game.
No,
which,
we actually.
of course, go right into it.
Go for it.
Runescape.
Our story begins in the wonderful world of Runescape.
Actually, there is a name for the world.
Is there?
I don't know what it is. It's like God, or something like.
Is there lore behind Runescape?
They tried to add lore that just you could tell.
It's a failed attempt.
Yeah. Listen, we have great memories with Jax games, but I will start off by saying it's a love-hate relationship. It's like that ex-girlfriend that you meet, you see her at the supermarket, and you shield your eyes, you just walk away, shame, as you walk away from the Hershey's bar you were eyeing, and it's horrible. And then it even more developed into the ex-wife that took your kids, your dog, your yacht, everything.
Your yacht. Do you have a yacht?
I do not have a yacht. Though I live on an island, which we'll talk about. Not as exciting as you think. I'm in trouble.
Plot twist, this is actually inside of Lost. We live on the island. We're trying to escape him.
Yeah. Nope, that's a lie.
Great show. And
I'm gonna
get off on a tangent really quick. I learned something today. They leaked a little something. There's a save from over here, by the way. Oh, you're down. I don't really care about you. But the show makers of Lost actually came out with a little thing for those of you that have seen Lost. If not, spoiler alert. I'm sorry. It's an old show. If you haven't seen it by now, you've had your chance. At the end episode, everyone was really upset about, and they said there's a big controversy on whether or not everyone died at the end. They actually did, in fact, say that no, the island was real. It was not a fake. It did actually happen. They did actually try to escape. All the stuff that happened on there did actually happen, and they did actually leave, and no one died. I guess I should say it was real, so it wasn't like a dream, like people were saying.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But
I never watched.
Everyone, the ending scene where they're in the church, everyone was dead.
Huh.
So that kind of I guess no one really got off the island, but that's what they said. I saw that today.
Jerk.
I warned you.
I know.
It's back in 06, man.
Yeah. Back in 06. Speaking of 06, those were our RuneScape days. So me and Brian met through RuneScape. I had a clan of 6 people. We met. I don't know how many of you are gonna know really what I'm exactly talking about, but in the what'd you call that? Where Jad was, where you get the fire cape, the fight pits.
Yeah, the fight pits.
Tarzar or something
Something
like that.
The
Yep.
Tazar, whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If any of you have played RuneScape and you can pronounce that, please have some kind of pronunciation in the
Yeah,
comments.
put it in the comments below, and
We've been trying to figure this out for years.
Yeah, yeah. You know, there's so many things. Falador, Varrock. I always call it Varrock. Some people call it. I don't know. Anyway, and each of us were wearing a different piece of the Barrows armor, and I was, we made a clan called the Barrows Brothers. And a couple months into it, I said I was the leader, and I said, I think I'd like to get this clan, bigger, more members. So we did open recruitment, and this one guy, Brian goes way back with him. This guy named Haynes brought into our clan a guy named Poe. And Poe is Brian. I've always known him as Poe. It took me a very long time to stop calling him Poe. He's still in my phone to this day as Poe.
Am I really?
Yes.
My name is Dustin.
I know.
Last name and all.
I know, but Poe, it's just too precious to let go of. There's a tank coming. So Haynes brought him in, and Haynes was one of my generals. All 6 of the original members became my generals because, I was trusting them with. Oh wow, we took that guy down pretty quickly. We were, getting pretty big. We were like 30 members, and we had a lot of non-serious members, so there was a lot of kicking going on, and all that. So then we, after the open recruitment, I said, all right, we're gonna close recruitment, get to know our members. Long story short, Brian got through the ranks very quickly, and
I was the chosen one.
he was the chosen one, and I made him the first elite general, which the way I describe it is I gave him the hand of God to kick members, to mute members.
I was on the right hand of your throne.
Yeah, he was the right. Yeah, he was. Let me think of a good analogy to Game of Thrones I could use. Alright, that's why you don't watch Game of Thrones, because you're, whatever you are.
I got so many other shows I'm
You're
watching.
in your prison break.
Prison
you gotta
break
watch
now.
Game of Thrones. You gotta watch Game of Thrones. You gotta watch it. Alright, anyway. I don't know how I got on that, but... Haynes didn't really like it. And also keep in mind, we were young. I mean, we were in our 13, maybe even younger. And he did not like the fact that Brian rose through the ranks quicker than he did. So he started the first of, I'm going to say 5 big clan uprisings where he tried to split off, make his own clan, and take members with him.
And keep in mind, I had been friends with this guy.
Yeah, he was friends with him in real life.
For years. Yeah, he's my neighbor.
He was his neighbor. Yeah, I live in New York. Brian lives in Georgia. Just to give you a geographic... oh, hey, look, I set off the alarm. Like old times. I'm always that guy. If you want to know what the kind of guy I am, I'm that guy who sets off the car alarm and, tells the zombies, hey, over here. So, from there... Where was I?
Clan uprisings.
Oh yeah, the clan uprising, right, thank you. From there, Haynes left, tried to bring members with him. He got a few guys. I talked to them, and they were like, yeah, there's really nothing going on. They left. I never invited them back in because they were willing to leave in the first place. So anyway, Brian became, really good friends with me, even long after we stopped playing RuneScape. And from there, we went into Left 4 Dead 2. Was the first co-op game. It was about a year from when we both quit RuneScape, or he went back to World of Warcraft. I don't know what I was playing. Ion. And Brian, messaged me on Facebook. He actually found me, and was like, "Hey, dude, here's my number. Text me."
And I went through a process to find out who you
Oh yeah.
I went through every single one of our old clanmates and was trying to figure out your name. I remembered your name was Dustin. I was like,
Yeah.
what, dude? What was our old clan leader's name? And I finally got it from one guy. We're still friends with him, kind of, sort of. Long. I'm not gonna say his name here. You know exactly who I'm talking about.
Oh my god. Yep, I know what you're talking about. Another classic Classic story.
We'll have to tell that story one day.
Yeah,
But-
someday you'll hear about it.
So I found out from him that he was actually friends with you on Facebook. So I went through that, I found you, and said, you know, what's up, man? This is Poe. How's it been going?
And yeah, no, I'll go off from there. And yeah, I was like, whoa, this guy. We go way back. So from there, we found out we both had Left 4 Dead 2, and we started playing Left 4 Dead together. And from Left 4 Dead, we went into a whole assortment of games, MMOs. We're big MMO players.
I still play World of Warcraft to this day.
Yep, I still play World of Warcraft to this day. I do not play RuneScape. I can proudly say I have broken the habit. You know, I'm more of a... we'll get into this later again, but I'm more of a RPG player. Love RPGs. Witcher, Elder Scrolls. I've played since Daggerfall. Or from Daggerfall. I was only 1 year old when Daggerfall came out. I played it. I will say that. I could probably add that to my shameful achievement list of gaming.
It wasn't shameful. That's a classic still.
It is. It's not something I'd put on my... what's
you
that?
put on your resume,
Dating
but you know,
website.
it's
Yeah,
your
yeah.
dating website.
Yeah, I wouldn't put on my dating profile. So, yeah. And here we are. We've actually met in real life before, so... I mean, we went to Virginia.
Yeah, we did. We met up halfway.
Yeah.
Virginia seemed to be our halfway point. Met up for about a week in there. Went to DC, chilled out. And,
That was fun. That was my first time in DC for a real vacation. Like I've driven through it. And being from New York, I live about an hour outside New York City, Manhattan. It was really cool to see, like the backwoods area.
right, and I live about 40 minutes from
He lives
Atlanta.
in Hickville. Oh.
No, I live about 40 minutes from Atlanta. Though. I still live in the city.
Yeah, okay,
I still
right.
consider it the city.
So yeah, that's our history of who we are and how we got to know each other. We have very similar gaming styles, so that's why we've always had an idea to do let's plays and reviews and all that, and we always have so much fun. We hope we can share some of our enthusiasm with you guys, and yeah. So I don't know if you You okay?
I'm good.
If we want to go into our personal gaming resume.
Well, I mean, like I said, I've always been a big WoW player. Me and my entire family have actually played since vanilla. Any WoW players, vanilla. I've been playing since about 6 months after release, and I've played a little off and on. I'm currently playing right now, getting ready for the new expansion. Can't wait. Just got my level 90 boost, so I was really excited for that because the game was getting a little bit boring for me. But where are they? Okay. But
Yeah.
I've always been a big MMO player. I was always trying to search for a good MMO, so I went from RuneScape to Warcraft to I played Ion for a bit, Guild Wars, even EverQuest a little bit.
Oh, I didn't go that far back.
I played it all, and big Blizzard player.
Diablo, StarCraft.
Yep. Me and my family would actually have LAN parties pretty much in my house because me and my entire family, like a bunch of my neighbors would always play. So we'd bring over everyone, and have like 12 people all in one little bitty room, my little house, and we played StarCraft 1 and like Warcraft 3 for days. Yeah. And you've always been what? A big RPG player.
Big RPG guy. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my MMOs. World of Warcraft. I am an Elder Scrolls Online fan, even though it's not out at this point. I played the betas for a long time since I'm no longer under the NDA. I guess we got through this waterfall.
I definitely just shot you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you did. Big RPG guy. The Witcher. Huge Elder Scrolls fan, as you heard me talk about a little earlier. I mean, I got the statue of Alduin the Dragon right above my computer. I have everything from... I have the Morrowind box art, Oblivion box art, Skyrim box art, Collector's Edition, everything. Huge fan, right? I love indie games. I'm a big indie fan because I feel that that is the future of gaming. I'll give a shout out to Kenshi. That's an RPG. Very unique game. Check it out. LofiGames.com. A little advertising there for my friend Chris Hunt. Oh, I died, Brian. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Brian. You look like you're not doing too good.
I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I've always loved the freedom. Oblivion was, other than RuneScape. RuneScape would probably be the first game where I had that freedom to, travel around and all that. But Oblivion was the first single-player game where, the lush environments and that had to be 2007? I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. 2007? I was like 6th, 7th grade? I don't know. But first open world game where, you leave that sewer scene and it's just like go anywhere. And now that's the only type of game I can play. That's the absolute only type of game I can play. I've always had trouble playing first person shooters exclusively. I mean, I am a Counter-Strike fan. But you can't not like. I mean, come on. If you only have the choice to do whatever you want, you can't argue with that. And that's always what I look for in a game. So.
I love those games too, and we have so many memories of those games. I'm sure you guys do too. Counter-Strike, Gary's Mod,
Half-Life.
Half-Life. No.
What was that? Raven? What was it called?
Riven and Myst.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what you're talking about. Man, I played those games out, and Riven scares me. Like to this day, it's so creepy. There's not a single soul in the game, but it scares me. But we're getting a little overtime right now, and it's good little stopping point just came out of the safe room. But I think we're gonna have to make a part 2 out of this because I think we're about to start getting into some classic game talk, and I wanna get that full talk. I think it's gonna be a good discussion. You know what? This has been gCubed with Brian and Dustin, and gotten to know us a little bit better. And hope to see you guys again. Stay tuned for part 2.